Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi, beautiful friend. It's me, Robin. Robin Hallett, intuitive healer and light sparkler at robinhallett.com. Welcome. This is Morning Magic with Robin. Welcome to a new day of coming together to remember who we truly are, to do our practice together, to join one another in this heart space and, do the work that wakes us up. Do the work of our inner alignment and healing. So good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Ooh, that's my fan, I promise. Look, I swear it's a fan. I was just moving it a little. It sounds like something else, but I guarantee it is not. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello. Sunny and Cher have just joined us, our resident ducks. They are hilarious. I have to tell you a little story while you're getting here and getting settled. Good morning. Sunny and Cher, and we don't know, but every year this pair of ducks comes. And we call them Sunny and Cher. We don't know from year to year if they're the same or the babies, come back. But last night we were out in the garden having martini night and sitting up on the deck, and we have a big mirror in the garden. And Sunny, it's hilarious, you guys. It's a big, tall, like a door-sized mirror from IKEA. Instead of a door, you put this mirrored door on. He stares at himself in the mirror. He's doing the mirror work a lot. And yesterday he was particularly aggressive with his image. So he was doing the headbutts at himself. But then he started walking behind the mirror to see who was there. It was so cute. So cute. Going around to the back, trying to see, where is that other duck, man? I am going to tell him to get lost. This is my mirror, my garden. My woman. So cute. So we've been enjoying the ducks. Yesterday, Cher came to the back deck to ask for feed right up the stairs. So cute. So good morning. May I say good morning to you? Good morning, Carrie. Good morning, Stuart. Good morning, Mary. Good morning, Give 'em Kale. Hi, Anna. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Jeffrey, Mr. Jeffrey Hallett. Good morning, quack, quack. Hi, Melanie. Hi, sweet friends. So, service, please. I know, if I had a doorbell, Mary, do you think she would be ringing it? I do. She was back there like, hello, hello, hello. So if you look in my stories, I always post a few things about Sunny and Cher. I think it's so fun. It's like Wildlife Animal Kingdom. Do you remember that show growing up? I loved that. So she has her own pool now. It was my cement mixing it's a big thing full of water. She's under the red maple tree in the front yard, and she's just in there now splashing around, and awesome. So good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope that you slept okay, that the weather in your heart is, doing well. And if it's not, boy, are you in for a treat today, because I've got a loving, sweet message for you. And yes, say hi to each other. These are your friends here, So, I have my cup of yum yum here. Did you bring a cup of yum yum with you today? And would you let me know, number one husband, is my signal okay? I notice it's just a little slow in the feed this morning. I did a speed test before we started, and it was fast. We got some new internet this week. Woo! Faster. So hopefully I'm uploading much faster. You're getting the download much faster. So I have a cup of iced coffee. Okay, good. A big ice cube in there. I have these huge ice cubes, and then I pour the coffee over that. It's better. So I'd like to cheers you. I'd like to say I love you. I am saying I love you. I'd love you to know how precious you are to me. how beautiful you are to me, how glad I am that we're on this journey together in the world, showing up and shining. You know, on my heavy-hearted days, it makes it easier because I know you're there. And thank you. And thank you, thank you, thank you. So cheers. You can take big gulps when it's cool. Good morning, Mads. Yes, Earl Grey, yum. So, Miss Carrie, we are wondering how the treatments went yesterday. I texted with Carrie a little bit yesterday. And, but yes, let us know, how did it go? And Carrie says, I was gifted a new juicer, so I have a tall glass of fresh juice. It's so nice. I love the juicing. Hi, butterfly in hand. So, yeah, let us know when you can. Give us an update. I wonder, did you hug yourself this morning? Did you wake up and just wrap your arms around your own self and love yourself? Good afternoon, Miss Carol. Oh, good. Carrie says, you guys, new treatment was so easy and smooth. Yay! That's so good. We were most definitely with you. I sent you peanut butter and banana Sammys, you know. So good. So hugging, 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 hugging. Oh, good. Now I'm seeing hearts. Maybe the feed. Is there a lot happening on Insta today? Maybe that's all it is. Hugging, hugging, hugging. Loving yourself. Being with what is. Sharing a moment with yourself. Yes, everybody's so glad to hear that. Happy, happy, happy. Comes a little clown car. I'm not kidding. It was a clown car. Yes, clown car. White, too. White. Yeah. Everybody's so glad to hear that, Carrie. You are special. You matter. Yeah, hug. Hug, hug. All week this week. Some of you are here. I see in session, you know, and all week this week. Massively intense energies, and everybody, I had everybody doing the hugs. I have some very, you know, straight-laced friends on the journey. I don't know, you know, not comfortable with the woo stuff, but I'm like, you're gonna put a hand right here, and I just wait. I'm like, are you doing it? Did you do it? Look at me now. I'm like, I'll wait. Come on, come on. No, do it. They're like yapping, and I'll put my hand up in the air like I'm waiting to be called on. I am not going to let this go. You need to hold yourself. Make contact. Yeah. You need a fierce spirit mama when there's intensity happening. So it's been a big week. Lots of energy moving. I don't need to tell you it's been a big week, but I'm saying that on the personal journey, for every single one of us, there's been stuff, right? You feel that too? Good morning, Caitlin. Happy to see you here. #1 doctorate daughter-in-law. We're still celebrating all the good things, you know, so many good things happening. Melanie's husband getting his doctorate. 8 years of hard work, you know. Wow. So, besides the hugging, did you pick a word of the day today? Are those birds laughing at us? I wonder. It's like crazy pants here. There are like 180 squirrels. No, I did not exaggerate that. Running, chasing, all different colors. We have so many colorful squirrels here. It is amazing. You know, they're not just, you know, one color. The tail is one color. Sometimes it's like a reddish. The body might be dark, like black fur. Sometimes it's this beautiful dark chocolate brown fur, and then a red tail. They're just mixing it up outside. And the robins you just heard. So Carrie's hugging throughout the day. That is so good. Yeah, that's good. And can you see my peonies back here? I put some pictures in the stories, but I went out and picked flowers in the garden this morning and took my time. If I'm being honest, we had a little, number one and I wouldn't say, it wasn't an argument or anything like that, but we had a little energy thing come up between us, something that we're still always working out together. You know how it is. So we were walking and talking, and it still feels intense for me. And yeah, so my word today is honest. There you go. Honest. 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 So tell me what your word is. Mary says, same here. I put my head to the speaker, but it is in my yard. We have white-tailed squirrel too. I've never seen a white-tailed one. Wow. So cute. And I hope he is fast. Yeah. Carrie's peonies opened yesterday. Yeah, we have peonies galore. We have every color. White ones, those dark fuchsia ones, the pink. These are my favorites. Here, wait. I have to show you because they're almost like surreal. Isn't that gorgeous? And they smell like Dove cleansing or Ivory soap. They smell like, I wish I could just hold these here all day. They smell like roses. Amazing. But I put these here so you could see them. So good. I had never seen peonies until we moved here. We moved here in 2001. I had never known what one was. I mean, we lived in Illinois for a long time, but I'd never seen them before. Caitlin says, my word is enjoy. I dig your words, girl. You pick good ones. How are your online dance classes going? Are you teaching yet? I'm curious. Carol, word of the day, freedom and healing. Yes, such an intense week. Lots of tears. My goodness, isn't that the truth? It's been, you know, Carol, I was telling a friend of mine yesterday, I really have no space to be with people who don't get it, what's going on right now in the world. I have zero space for that. It is so difficult because I feel heavy and tender all the time. You know, it's just a constant presence. And it's like you got to be with your own kind or something, you know. So thanks for being here. You're one of my kind too. And I thank you. Oh, we're together. Tender. It's okay to say it's tender. I feel like that's our superpower, you know? Carrie's word is blossom. Yeah, thank you. Mary says, my word is diadem, which I had to look up. Please tell us what it means. I love it. Diadem. It's funny, sometimes words come to me. I don't know what they are. I say them. I look them up later. I'm like, whoa. Amazing. Melanie's word is presence. This feels like your superpower. Stuart, hi. Renew. I love that. Caitlin says the dance classes are going pretty good. I've been teaching since April. The student count tends to be low, but it's giving me sweet individual time with the dancers. What kind of dance, honey? I want to know. And is that something I can do too? You know, I like to dance, right? The story is I always wanted to learn ballet, and my parents never let me sign up. And down the street from here is an adult ballet studio. Adult, you know, then it sounds like I'm saying something icky, but it's for grown-ups. And I think a lot about it, that I may go, but you know, I would be much more comfortable just here in this awesome space learning. Is that how you do it? Hi, Denise. A royal headband or something that adorns like a crown. Okay, we love that. Do I say diadem or diadem? Diadem? Well, I don't know. Who cares? I love it. That's beautiful. I'm so curious how you came up to that. That's amazing. Wow. So, my word today is honest. And I find that it's really helping me. I've been on that word since diadem. 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 Thank you. I love you, Mary. Honest. It's really helping me heal. There are things healing in me, you guys. I'm so excited to report that. And I tell you that because show up right inside your tenderness, your tears, your fears, whatever it is, show up there and be true to you, please. It's important. Mary says, I just asked for the word and it came. And that's, that's the other piece. It's like when and you're right on with the notes today, Mary. When we ask, when we show up and we presence what is, instead of fighting it off or resisting it or mental explaining it, we get help. And that's what I want for me, and that's what I want for you is help. Help. Mary says, I took swim lessons and tennis lessons when I was in my late 40s. That's the way to do it. I love that about us, I mean, we might have a story, but I did about not being allowed to take dance classes or ice skating lessons. None of the things that were girly. They signed me up for soccer and softball, which I still kind of, it's weird. But yeah, I took ice skating lessons in my 40s too, and they put me in with 5-year-olds, and it was hilarious, but I did it and I loved it. I even bought a special ice skating outfit. Yep, I did. That's so good. Thank you. Third position twirling. So was I right? Is it ballet? That's so exciting. Yeah. I would like to learn. Yeah, Caitlin, Melanie and I are learning with you. That's it. Let's sign up for classes. We could all sign up with Caitlin. Yeah. So, you guys, I love us so much. Here we go. Caitlin says, it's never too late. You have another level of understanding as an adult. I usually offer private lessons for adults, and it's such a sweet time. Well, okay. This is very exciting. You are somebody I would study with, It's a big deal. Love Posse Ballet Date. Doesn't it sound fun, you guys? I've done private yoga here at the house. It's really nice. Yeah. Yeah, me and the 5-year-olds, Carrie. I still think about it. Of course, I had the outfit on, and it was striped, because I love, but flowers and stripes are my thing. I don't know where that started, but I didn't have the skirt or anything. I just bought myself a cute thing to wear to ice skate. And I loved like that. You hold your arms out, and you're learning to cross over and do all these things. But the kids blew me away. Where you're a little more careful, they're just daredeviling themselves all over the place. Yeah. So, here we go. All of how you're feeling is okay. I hope, I'm thinking of a few of us right now. What Carol was sharing, and Stuart yesterday, day before. Heavier days, it's all good. How we're feeling. And I know we know that, on some, let me just fix my hair now because the twirling messed it up. There. I know we know that, I know we know that up here, but do you know that here? Do you know that in your belly? I grew up being told I was difficult. I grew up being told I had no choice. I had to go back to my room and come out when I was better. You know? It just wasn't tolerated. Any kind of upset wasn't tolerated. If I had resistance, if I wanted to say no to something, you know, that wasn't okay. My mom would take me skiing at 5 on the Black Diamond runs with her. She put me in the adult skiing classes. Actually, I did really enjoy it, but I'm just saying, I didn't have an option. I had to go, you know? And she would always say, "You're all I have. So we gotta do this together. You're it. You're it. You're the one." It was such a pressure-filled thing, you know? Good morning, Miss Debbie. Happy to see you. You know? Just so you know, Caitlin put her email here, and we can do a trial class on Zoom. That's great for ballet. Definitely mean, Melanie. I know. I just signed us up. I will pay for the first lesson. It's my treat. And we could do that as a group. But back to what I'm saying. You know, when you feel like you have no choice and you're not accepted as you are, you feel difficult. You feel like you're a problem. And that's definitely still my story that continues today. In my family, when things come up, it's like before I even allow myself to ponder what's going on, I'm already feeling like I'm a problem and I'm difficult. So it starts to change my energy dynamic. I'm wiggling like something comes up. What was I telling you yesterday? The neighbors invited us to a social distancing party. Why'd I have to make the face with it? But I said, I don't want to be with people who aren't tender-hearted. And it's all fine and good to be the light sparkler on the block. You know what I mean? I love doing this. But if I'm going to spend social time with people, they better be my people. They need to be, because I can't, you know, there's no backsies on this thing. There's no take-backs. There's no skip-overs. You just are who you are, and it's very, very real. And it's already tender everywhere I go, in my family. You know, a lot of times I'm the only one in tears. And I'm not saying anything's wrong with anybody else. I'm saying this is who I am. You know? I'm trying to make space for me. And so I come up to these things like this. I'm difficult. And my energy shifts with that. And I start to sort of unconsciously ask people for permission. Am I okay? Is it okay if I have feelings today? Is it okay if I have a different opinion today? And what I'm learning is that's really irritating to other people when I bring that energy in. You know, just like other people are irritating to you when you know, you're like, stop all that. You're assuming a ton of stuff right now that I don't even, you know how it is when people project onto you. I project my difficult story onto other people. I do. So it doesn't always occur to me that there's a very simple answer, and that is be honest. Inside yourself. You never want to tell somebody else, you know, I really don't want to come to your party because you're not awake and you don't get it. And I'm also kind of scared that I'm going to have to talk to you about, you know, what Black Lives Matter means and stop being a racist or whatever. You know, you have mental fears. I do. You know, like I'll have to take up the cause. And I don't know if I'm ready. You know, I get scared. So there's a simple answer. You can be honest with how you are. Morning, Caroline. Morning. You can just be honest. inside yourself, in the privacy of your own being. I'm not talking about stamping it on your forehead or erecting a billboard on the front lawn. You give yourself some space to be you, to be okay. So let me catch up in the comments here. Carrie says, I get that. So much bad childhood experiences when showing feelings of upset. Yeah. Did anybody laugh at you? My mom would laugh at me a lot and say, there's something wrong with your head. And what I learned about me was that then I would do it more, because it would be like this weird loop. You must not be getting it. So let me say it again. Let me tell you one more time. Let me show you a few more minutes of my crying, you know? I mean, I figured this out later, but as a kid, I was just doing these things. But later on, I look at it, or, you know, in talking to number one, I learn more about myself. And it's like, I can go on and on about something, and I don't think he is wired the same way. So it can be frustrating, I bet. I don't know. I'm not going to speak for him, but when I don't want to do things and I worry that I won't be accepted, I can kind of go on and on. So I'm learning, you know, just to be honest, and you need to take space. Wherever you're at, please apply what I'm saying to all of how you're feeling today and all of the issues you're sitting with today. There's so many things, you know. I feel this around so many things, you know. It's like, even with what's going on right now in the world, and I feel very impassioned about Black Lives Matter. I feel very sincere and very serious about it. And also, I still want to share about morning magic. I want to share about the podcast. And even that, I just feel some fear and awkwardness. Like, is it okay to take up space for all the things that I stand for? It's a weird time, you guys. I don't know. This morning I was like, I need to, share about the podcast this week. I never did that online, I'm talking about. And I noticed, just sitting with that, I feel afraid, like I'm doing something wrong. You don't have to reject how you feel. You don't have to resist it. If you can put a hand and be a love, thank you for the hearts, you guys. Sometimes I get scared on these lives, like right now. You don't have to resist or reject yourself. You have to love yourself. All of how you're feeling is okay. Thank you. Internal honesty is a lifesaver. Yeah, how many times, Carrie, have we, in the privacy of your own being, you probably could say my words better. Yeah, in the privacy of your own mind, in the privacy of your own heart, explore this. Even this week, I was telling that to a friend on the journey in a session, and who's really struggling. Thank you. That really helps to see that. You guys, somebody say something that helps me so much. And thank you. I was helping a friend in a session this week, and she was sharing some stuff that I swear, if you put this out in public, you would fear that people would think you're horrible. You know, the stuff, you probably can relate to that. It's like, let's say somebody who doesn't enjoy being a mom 24/7. Very common topic, by the way. Doesn't want to sit down and play Monopoly for 4 hours on a Friday night with all the kids. Tired. Done. Just wants me time. So natural. So normal. You know? Thank you, you guys. That really helps me. Helps me. Melanie, you relate, I don't know, to the former or the latter or both, but thank you. I appreciate it. It helps. I'm going to ask more, because it really, I'm feeling so much eased right now. Take a breath. Wow. See, it helps. So I was talking to my friend and I said, you know, let's explore how you're feeling. That's it right there, Stuart. The fears of showing up and being me is so real. Yeah, so, you know, okay, all of the above. Yeah, it was multiple choice or all of the above. And I remind us this is our safe space. This is our place to come and be together. And remember spirit. Remember I am spirit. Remember you are spirit. We're being guided and healed in this time together. So thank you. So I said to her, put a hand. I had to, the story was coming out 100 miles an hour. I had to do it with her, raise my hand like I was waiting to be called on by the teacher. It's hard for people to put their story down sometimes. I said, put a hand, do it, do it. And she said, if I acknowledge this truth, I don't like this truth. I'm a horrible person. I don't want people to know this about me. You know, it was like so many things. And I said, no, this is private. From you to you. Just let yourself know. Do I like it? How am I? What do I feel? I gotta close the window. Here comes the lawnmower people across the street, because you know at this house I'm the lawnmower people, and today's the day I get to mow the lawn. I'm so excited. So she got it. We put hands here. We breathed in and out, and she began to cry, and she said, you know, this time reminds me of other times when it was horrible and it seemed to never end. And if I invite how I'm feeling today, I'm afraid something will break and I will never be okay again. I can relate to that. Can you relate to that? It's like if I let myself cry, or I let myself say, let's say it's a mom who says, I hate Monopoly on Friday night with my kids, or whatever night. I'm not picking on Friday night. I'm just saying, like, you're done. I have friends where it's like, in the evening, I want to take a bath. And it's so hard because everybody's here and I can't. And I'm like, let's rework the schedule. You do your bath in the morning, and you will rework this energy, and it will feel good, and it will feel like you're getting all your you time in still. But we gotta rework some of this sometimes. So I watched my friend holding her heart and acknowledging how it was, and sometimes I'm over here on this side of the camera going, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. I can feel then the dawn of awareness, the light of awareness comes, and you realize I'm still holding a terror about when I was 5 or I was 12, or I was, you know, like my mom saying, go away and don't come back till you can be nice, till you can make a nice face. It was always like that, till you look nice. So it's good when we get it, you guys, to be honest with ourselves and honor the privacy. Thank you for raising your hands. Honor the privacies, you know, whatever, honor us. Don't defend it, don't resist it, and don't shame yourself. When you learn things about yourself, there's a tendency to feel ashamed. You know, yesterday I was feeling ashamed for some of the stuff. Don't stay there. Notice it, but don't stay there. You know what I mean? That's just the first impulse, and it belongs to the ego, by the way. It's not your essential self. Not your essential self. So you might feel ashamed of a feeling you're having, but that's the knee-jerk reaction to kick it to the curb. Get lost. Just like my mom would say to me, get lost till you can look nice again. So you got to have patience and love. You got to hold on to him or her. Hug, 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 hug. Breathe, 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 breathe. And resist the temptation to kick it out, get rid of it immediately, or take it to somebody who is not awake. That's a pattern too. Because, you know, what happened to us with unawake people, hurt people hurt people. I mean, we're seeing that now in the world. There's such an awareness coming out of this time. All the awakening we're having. We're learning. Hurt people hurt people. Hurt people in power hurt people. I mean, everywhere you go, we're seeing that now. So we got to learn. Let us not hurt us too. Let's not repeat it, and let's not knee-jerk reaction take it to the most wrongest person who has no capacity to hold us. Right? Come here and share tomorrow. Message me privately. I will help. We can voicemail back and forth on Instagram. I love that. But we don't drop the baby. I'm looking out the window because I have the door wide open in the healing room today. I'm still calling it the healing room. Let me show you. And, oh, look. See. Look at that. See my patio? See the doors wide open? I'm getting so good at the camera, you guys. There are squirrels doing that dance out there. And by the dance, I mean, you know, it. They're rolling around, hugging, smooching, trying to give each other piggyback rides. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, you stay out because the door is wide open and there's no screen or anything. Just keep it out there, kids. So, good morning, Tom. Good morning, Valerie. Carrie, you've been here so much. You've laid on that table so much. It's nice. A few of you here, you've been here. Carrie says, reminds me of times when I'm trying to have stronger boundaries and then feeling that I need to tell people I have boundaries. And slowly, even now, I'm realizing I don't need to speak everything. Me too. If you ever feel regret after you've said stuff, that's the sign that you overshared what was sacred and private. And it's not saying, even if it's your best friend or your partner or your husband, you didn't do something wrong. And it's not that they're unable, it's not that they're bad. We're all awesome. Do you get it? But that feeling is just the indicator that you went a little too far with what felt safe and comfortable for you. Cher might wander in for breakfast, Jeff. How will we rinse the poop off the carpet is what I want to know. But I like having the door open. Yeah, so, you know, just be so kind and gentle. Ask yourself what you need and, you know, be loving within. Be loving within. If I'm going to keep going. If you guys need to go, you know the replays, go to YouTube and IGTV. I'm so happy I don't have a session right now, so I'm going to keep sharing because this is an important message today. And if it's getting too long for you, feel free to catch up later. So, this is that time where there's a refinement in the energetics of you. Isn't that awesome? All these feelings you're having, all these energies that are coming up, even like, you know, number one and I, it's so rare, but this morning we had this little, I could really feel us trying to stay present together and keep talking, but it had a level of intensity for me, which I hope, honey, are you listening? I hope it doesn't continue throughout the day. You know, it's just, we're working stuff out. Doesn't have to be horrifying or terrible, but think of it as the refinement of the energetics of you. That's what's happening now. So Carol, going back to what you had shared, and me too, it's such a tender time, lots and lots of tears. We're being refined, retuned, revived. We're being lifted. We're being lifted. Things are shifting for us. You know, who you really are is a vibrational being. You're an energy form. You know, we have a physical body, but our truest essence is we're an energy form. So people ask me these kinds of questions. Why the hell did I come here? Why are we doing this? You know, those big questions, especially when things get intense. And it's like, you're here doing the refinement dance, the refining the energy of you. You really got to learn to be present and loving with all that's coming up and arising in you. And if you address it, if you greet your upset with shame or anger or resistance or icky, or icky, is that a thing? You greet it with icky? Yuck. Go away. That's your work right now. That's your work right now, because if you can't look on yourself with love, how will you look on the world with love? You know, I'm always thinking about this movement now, you know, with how we say Black Lives Matter. Here's why you need to know that, because until Black Lives Matter, all lives, it's not true that all lives matter. So stop saying that ridiculous thing, you know, until you can say this group matters. So I say the same energy applies on the inner. I was saying this I've been saying it all week. Until we can welcome it on the inner, how do we practice it on the outer? So if you want to practice it on the outer, then you better be doing it on the inner. Am I making sense? Yeah, so this is that time of refining the self. The energy is rising in us. We really want to be present and stand with our brothers and sisters. You got to do it for yourself as well. You can't be like, oh, I hate myself. I'm so embarrassed. Why do I do this? I always do this, you know? If you have somebody, I have somebody in my life who says, you always do this. Well, yeah, hi, I'm me. And I don't think it's my problem if you can't tolerate that I always do this. Right? Somebody's getting fired up in here. We better raise the finger. I don't think it's my problem if you're having a hard time with me right now. I think it's your problem. But, you know, just saying. But I'm right. You know I'm right, right? So, when people say, why did I come here? Why am I in this body? What am I doing? I'm like, yeah, you came to refine the energetics of you. You are an energy form. You are an energy being. You're a light being. And you came because you wanted to keep refining that essence of who you are. That's why you came. And that you suffer and that you struggle and that things are hard. This is part of the work. So do the work. Do the work. And we do the work to honor, boy, did I write, this is like chicken scratch chickens. We do the work to honor the self as a divine being. You know you're divine, right? I mean, Mary has a crown, diadem. Mary's wearing a crown today. You know you're divine, right? You know you come from the divine, God in a body. We do this work to honor the divine in us, to realign to the knowing of who we are. And here's the kicker, the amazeballs statement of the day. So that we know we can manifest in this direction for our good. We can manifest in the direction of our good, not just the shit. Sorry. You know? not just the stuff we keep going. We can manifest in the direction of our good. So your highest goal for this movement, for your friends, the people you want to help, for your, people who don't get what this time is about. People who are racist, and you want to stand and be fierce, or you want to stand and help them remember who they truly are. You want to help, or you just on the personal level. Everywhere you do this work helps the whole, by the way. Everywhere you do this work contributes light to the whole, by the way. So we want to manifest in the direction of the good, not just, oh, I called this in again. This crap is here again, Yeah, it's here so you can rise, so you can heal and rise and understand. Yeah, I always do this because this is me, and I'm learning, and I want to heal, and I'm healing. Yes, I give this message 5 stars. I love all the yellow hearts. Solidarity with our friends, for our friends. So if I put that all together, you're a loving witness. That's who you are. You're refining the energetics of you in this time. And who you are is not this material form. We are divine. And we come here to honor the self as a divine being, and to realign to the knowing that we can manifest in this direction of good, and to support the cosmic awakening now. The consciousness is an energy too, the collective consciousness. To heal, I think about that, that scene of Donnie Trumpy standing with the Bible. And, I tell you this, I have never punched anybody in my life, not once, ever. Whoa. You don't want to see me, I make funny fists, though. It was intense. So many, as you've had intense moments too. Hey, Kelly, you've had intense moments too, right? It's like, so, that's why we're doing this work, because we can elevate the energy, lift the consciousness, make change on an energetic level. For everyone, for all. So, that's how we do it. So, yeah, that's all. That's all I wanted to tell you today. Just that. Just, that little tiny snippet there. So good. Whew. Carol says, feeling so tender, doing the work, feeling the feels, honoring my own way. Amen, my sister. That is our due. Beautifully said. And please remember, we're walking together. And I know you have your own support network, but we are together. Kelly says, I like that, Carol. Yeah, me too. Happy, happy, happy. Feel the feels and honor your way. And that last bit, honoring your way, that's where I've been feeling sticky, because, like I said, I want to keep sharing all these things. And like this, all the stuff I want to share, and I don't want to feel like I'm doing something wrong, and that I feel like I'm doing something wrong is an old story I'm healing in myself. That I don't have a right to be here as me. And that's, if you can relate to that, that is essential now that you heal this. That you don't keep skipping over yourself and just honoring the cause, or just listening to other people, or just giving all the love and affection and attention to people who have been marginalized. You know what I'm saying? It has to come to you as well, because, hi, it's you. And you matter to me, and you matter, period. So, Let's round this one. Can I say it to you one more time before we hang up today? All right. All of how you're feeling is okay. If you feel defended or resistant, or you feel shamed, or you feel fear, be a loving witness. Put a hand on your high heart. Hold yourself and explore your feelings in the privacy of your own being. Just for you, private, sacred. And will you stand, even if you don't like what you hear? Will you stand with yourself? You don't have to take it to the first wrong person who has no capacity to hold you there. Don't do it. That's a repeat of our history. Let's not do that. No. Hold yourself. Nobody needs to get it but you. And then remember, this is a big week. We are refining, the energetics of us. Who we are is not this material form. We are God in a body. We are a vibration. We are, look to physics, look to quantum mechanics, look to string theory, look anywhere you like. Einstein probably is the first person I read saying, it's not a table. It's not a table you're looking at right there. It's energy. All coming together to look like a form. Your energy too. So we do this work to honor the self as a divine spark and to realign to the knowing that we can manifest for the good. We can hold a vibration that changes the world. And that is us supporting the conscious awakening. I just dropped the mic. That supports the conscious awakening of this time. And I see it in action. It's happening in you, it's happening in me. And I love us. So, got the lawnmower in the background. And I vote we ring a bell. Let me catch up on the... Carrie says, Tosha Silver card yesterday, challenges. It says, unbearable situations throw you directly into God's arms if you're open. Amen. Let's do it. So here we go. Are you ready? I'm going to ring this for you. This is for you. For you. For showing up, for being here, for being awesome, for being a beautiful heart, gorgeous, lovely, and for our friends right now. Yesterday was Breonna Taylor's birthday. And Floyd's memorial, funeral's coming up. And all the people standing, sharing, activating. I know Oprah has a special coming up. It sounds very awesome. We got goods, you guys. We got goods. It's coming. It's happening. May you be blessed. Enjoy your special day. I'm always here for you. If I can help, I will. Leave a message, voicemail. Think about a session. Support this work. Share it on. Tell a friend. It'll be on YouTube in a bit. I love the flames, you guys. Thanks for being awesome, Robin. Ooh, thank you, Stuart. Thanks for being awesome as well. You're welcome, lady. You're welcome, Kelly. Extra potent messages today. Thank you, Robin. Thank you too. I feel like you guys are helping me not be so terrified to say these things out loud. So for holding space with me, especially this week, telling you some of those stories, and thank you for loving me. Thank you, thank you. Now I have to go make a crown, Mary. I like this idea, a crown of flowers. Wouldn't that be fun? I'm going to mow the lawn today too, which is always very exciting for Robin, because I make art on the lawn, you know. Already the neighbors have said, we want to do the same thing. It's so cool. I'm a trendsetter. Did you know? So I love you. I'm going to just send some energy to you today. As we ride this out, I can see there's a bit of a lag, so I'll just keep sending some vibes if you want to stay for that. I love you. You're beautiful. Yeah. You inspire each other. Isn't that amazing? Super potent, these vibes here. Love, 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 love. Don't forget, this is the move, okay? Hold it right here.